Yeah, I mean, first of all, one, like you said, we're 8-2. All our goals are in front of us. We're playing for a lot. You know, you're playing meaningful football in November, which is what you ask for as a football coach, as a college football player, just any player in general in this game. And when you're in November and you're playing for something, it means a lot. You know, so especially with the young football team, you know, you go out there with 6 freshmen on offense and a bevy of them on defense and special teams. Yeah, the mistakes are there that we got to fix, but you're also very blessed to be able to be in that position, being 8-2. But yeah, you got to self-reflect and look at everything that you're doing and make sure that you're doing everything right. Offensively, you talk about where we are, and obviously the turnovers you got to clean up. The kids have already been in many times throughout yesterday, today, to watch the film, evaluate the film. The coaches have attacked that. They'll do it again later on here today. So everybody's very aware of what we need to fix and what we need to do. But there's a lot of positives in the game. Bryce, people will talk about the turnovers, but I hope people talk about that third down throw to Andrew Marsh. Not just the first one that led to a touchdown, but that second one that led to the game-winning field goal, with the third down run that he had on 3rd and 5 to escape to make sure we get a field goal. So there were some heroic plays that young man made in the game that people need to highlight. He had mistakes that we all have to help him out as a team, but he had some plays that were outstanding, along with Andrew and some of the other guys. And I thought defensively we played really well. You put him in those positions, and they held him to 2 field goals early in the game, and that's the game. So I'm very proud of the resiliency of this team, because 5 turnovers. Last year SMU had 6 and 1, and that was it. So don't ever want to be in that position again, and we'll do everything we can to make sure we're not in that position.
Do you think that game-winning kick could kind of provide a confidence boost for him?
Yeah, I mean, just trusting him, because what you see in practice, and he missed the first one. The second one was 60 yards, and I saw him, actually watched him, warm-ups. He knocked it through. So when you see it, you're like, okay. And it's with the wind, got a chance, and it had the distance, just wasn't there. But I remember I just looked at his eyes, right? We're going on that drive, and I was like, all right, we're in the position where we need to go, probably get in field goal range, call a timeout to make this the last play. And I just looked at him, and he just gave me the nod. I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna make this kick. So that, full confidence in him. I can imagine the exuberance, the happiness that he had after that kick was amazing. And there's a lot of confidence. I called him last night. It was last night? Yeah, last night, and talked to him, and he just talked about his dad sent me a text about, thank you for trusting, and when people go through adversity, trusting people in those situations. And the kid just works his tail off to do what he did on Saturday, and that was his first game-winning, time-expiring kick he's ever had. I hope it's his last. That'd be, if it isn't and we still win, that's great. But I'd like to eliminate the time-expiring part from it. But he's just done an unbelievable job, and hopefully gives him a lot of confidence. He should have a lot of confidence in his abilities, and the team has a lot of confidence in him.